when we're learning how to play gospel music, we can approach it from a perspective of it being, of course, a particular kind of chord set and scales and rhythm. This is what we can use to break down gospel music or look to have a particular gospel-ish kind of sound. And I'm going to show you a 4-chord progression today, 6, 2, 5, and 1 chord progression. We're going to break it down from there, and then we'll get a little bit more complicated, a little bit more complex, so you can see where it goes from simple to more difficult, maybe medium range. Let's discuss. My name is Chris, and this is Gospel Progressions University, where I'm here to help you and equip you as a church musician and to get you from point A to Z and everywhere in between. With gospel music, plenty of times we want to go to a fourth up. Well, this is what we do constantly with gospel music. So in the key of E major, we can name the numbers. The first one, it's going to be E is 1, F sharp is 2, G sharp is 3, A is 4, B is 5, C sharp is 6, and of course, D sharp is 7, back to 1, E again. The progression is going to go from the 6, which is the C sharp, to the 2, which is F sharp, 5 is B, and back to 1. So with gospel music, the first thing you want to do is establish a melody with the chord progressions. So the chord progressions, as I mentioned, to remind us, it's 6, 2, 5, and then 1. But we're not going to play it in that fashion. So we need some type of melody. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a melody from another scale. I noticed that, okay, we're in E major. The second chord is going to be where we're headed to, right? It's going to be a F sharp minor. But we're moving from the 6 to go to the 2. So both E major and the scale I'm about to show you share some particular chord tones. So let's look at this scale now. We have here for F sharp minor, there is a minor scale in gospel that's used with that. The very first chord is a minor chord, but the entire scale would be F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, F, and, or E sharp, F, and E sharp and F sharp. The very first thing we'll notice, of course, in our scale, as I mentioned, the first chord is a minor chord for that scale for the key of E major. The second chord is a minor chord. And we also notice something else, though, that for the most part, a lot of the notes are in common. F sharp, the G sharp, the A, the B, okay, the C sharp, and the D sharp, except the E sharp isn't a part of E major diatonic, but the F sharp is. So that's most of the notes. 6 out of 7 ain't bad. So we can take a lot of those tones and sometimes we can hide them in the middle. So if now we can borrow tones or harmonies, as it were, from the F sharp melodic minor, we can use it in the key of E major. This is what I would play. And before I play it, don't be so much stuck on it's in the key of E. It really doesn't matter because we're progressing from one place to another. For the most part, these tones match, save one note. So I would play. It's very powerful with the pulling of the E sharp to the F sharp, G sharp, and A, right? So, but I can use something to harmonize with that. So I can play this. And these are all a part of the F sharp melodic minor scale. So now, if I have this here, I have an F, and then I have a G sharp and a C sharp. Well, I have C sharp major, which is the fifth chord of F sharp melodic minor. You'd say it doesn't fit perfectly, of course, because of the F here, but it doesn't matter. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, like Meatloaf said. We have 2 of the notes that are in the key of E major, diatonic, and the F sharp melodic minor. So we can kind of hide this harmony in the middle, this F here. As we traverse I mean, of course, it ends up here on the bottom, but the notes are played so close together, plus it resolves to, which would be the 2 for E and the 1 for F sharp melodic minor. So to play that full out, I could do this. You see the difference? Same melody and same supporting notes in the root, or the bass, whatever you want to call it. But whatever we play on the top is going to remain our melody in gospel, and the bottom can support it as a harmony, but we can have other harmonies that are more complex inside. And how we get that, like I said, is understanding scale theory. But for this point, all we need to worry about is our major scale and the F sharp melodic minor scale. So we can do something like this. All right. Now we already have that gospel feel. That 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. My count was probably off, but that's the point, is that we get this feel of gospel. I'm not saying that's the only time it has. I mean, obviously there's praise breaks and a million other things too. But for the most part, traditionally, you have that sound. So we can go, all right, this is our F major. F major. F major here is the melody. C sharp major. All right, our D sharp diminished 7th. And then we got F diminished 7th and F sharp minor. Or you want to play the minor 7, but I'll just play the minor. So now we definitely have a melody. Well, we had established one already, but that's what it's going to sound like. And that's kind of what I'm thinking to resolve it to. So, and notice now this 5 chord here, I'm playing the 5 here in the root, all right, is supported by, it's going to support this chord here. We have the 1, the 5, and the dominant or flat 7. Then we have, for the chord, when I say 1, I'm referring to the root of the chord. So 1, if it's B, F sharp and A, all right, or B, F sharp A, C sharp E, F sharp B, right? So, if I didn't say these chords before, this is C sharp, yeah, I did D sharp, F diminished, and F sharp minor, all right? Right, something like that. So, right. So what we can do here, we can break this down as far as what we're looking at as scales. So we got the first scale, major scale, the F sharp, all right, melodic minor. And now we can look at, before we get to the last thing that I just did, we have the feel going on. So this chord here is your F sharp minor. It's a 2 chord. This is big in gospel, the minor 2, 1, minor 2, 1. Oh, 1. You definitely want to use minor 2, 1. You want to get used to this kind of chord progression here, because what it does, it spells out gospel. So we have our gospel feel with the time, the 6/8 or the 3/4 time. Then we have our scales, major scale, Ionian, major scale, same thing. Ionian is another name for it, and the melodic minor scale, all right? So we have our chord progression. So when we get to the 5 chord here, we go to the 2 chord. So I kind of bounce it to get that feel. So that bounce gives me the rhythm that I need, the gospel rhythm, whatever you want to call it, a gospel bounce, right? This chord, the F sharp minor, and we resolve. And then you have to have this thing here too. All right, so we have the E, B, E, G sharp, B, and E. So you're gonna hold the E down, right, with your pinkies. And then you're gonna go. So that's index on your right hand, thumb on your left hand, and then thumb on your right hand, index on your left hand. Sorry. And then you resolve here with your thumb, index on your left, right, thumb on your left. All right, and you could do, so this here is comes from your blues scale. If you're playing from the first mode of this, it's a 6-tone scale, right? And it's going to be minor and major at the same time. So I like to call it the major blues scale. If we played it though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we did it from here, we have the minor blues scale. And that's some of the things I talk about in my guide and how where you can apply it. So putting the whole thing together, we would have something like this. What we're going to do with that is you can repeat that again and again to get you into an older gospel style song, or you can just use it to an intro to any song. But it gives you an understanding of it. So we looked at the rhythm, okay, the 3/4 time or 6/8 time rhythm. We looked at the scales, of course, the major scale Ionian. We looked at the melodic minor and your major blues scale, which was E, F sharp, G, G sharp, B, and C sharp. And we looked at the minor 2 and 1, minor 2, 1, minor 2, 1 as gospel feels. And we briefly covered the this movement over here with the, you hear something like that revolves around the 4/1 movement, definitely gospel. I hope that has blessed you. I hope it makes sense to you and gives you some more insight into gospel music or the gospel music sound. If you want to learn more about what the pros know and how they apply all this stuff and some other cool things that you can actually do with gospel music, then you need to go over to my website, gospelprogressionsuniversity.com/Gospel Keys Pro, and you can download my free guide. What do pros know that you don't? God bless you. I will see you in the next video.